Well, hello, sup, how is everybody doing? It's Tuesday, very shiny day, beautiful day, definitely, for sure. Anyway, hope you're all having a beautiful Tuesday. Today, we're gonna talk a little bit about Iron Reapers, and then I'm gonna bring you a small gameplay of a game that it went pretty well to me, and I'm gonna show them a little bit into the battle, because a lot of you asked me about Iron Reapers, like veterancy, doctrines, things like that, and here I am. I'm gonna provide a small video. I'm gonna make it as short as possible. I don't wanna be too long. I don't wanna making you bored with my videos and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make them a little bit more short, than usual. But anyway, veterancy first. Now the veterancy are two ways to go. Either you go top, and then up to you. I prefer bot, or you go mid. Never bottom, because bot veterancy is really useless. So you either go mid or you go top. I prefer top because I get 15% damage, and with this top lane you use more the sword, while in this one you use more the flail. I don't like the flail that much because it feels a bit clunky, but up to you. Again, you don't have to do it as I do it. You can do it whatever you want to do it. I prefer top veterancy. To me it seems it's my play style and I love it this way. You can go mid veterancy, which you're gonna use the flail, and this is your choice. Both ways are really good. New one, I prefer top veterancy. So this is my veterancy. Do it if you want, don't do it if you want. It's up to you. It's your choice. Again, I prefer top. If you wanna go top, go top. If you wanna go mid, but never bottom. Just to be clear. So this is the veterancy. This is the sword. This is the flail, and usually if you go top veterancy you use mostly the sword. If you go mid veterancy you use mostly the flail. I don't know if mid veterancy you use the sword, because the sword is used against squishy targets, but yeah. My point is, on top veterancy use more this sword right here than actually use this one right here. But use the flail, this one right here, this thing right here, use it for charge. We're gonna see it in a second. Doctrines. Health, reduced damage taken by 4%. Type of damage inflicted in sieges by 8%, more damage to units, all type of damage. Leadership doctrine, because they cost a lot of leadership and I wanna get more units into my warband. Epic combat doctrine. This one right here is the best doctrine, and if you don't have this one right here, your Iron Reapers are not gonna be that good. Just so you know, just putting it out there. You need this doctrine, because without it, the Iron Reapers gonna be a little bit average. Remember one thing. Iron Reapers are good, but pretty much any tier 5 unit can destroy them. Just remember that. Okay? They're good as a newbie friendly unit, but they're not the best tier 5 unit. It's just easy to play. Anyway, let's get into the siege battle. So this is the game. I don't want to show many clips because I don't want to make the video too long. You understand the point. We get some cavalry here. Be very careful with the cavalry. We have the flail in our hand, which is the big hammer or whatever you want to call it. Always charge with the flail. See here, I'm just charging them right to the flail in. I'm doing a bunch of damage, getting good amount of kills. I switch to sword. I get a free hero kill, and then I'm just chasing the enemy. Always charge with the flail and then switch to the sword, usually on squishy units. Now on the mid veterancy, I'm not really sure if you do that, but on top veterancy you definitely have to do it. Here I'm trying to chase a little bit the enemy heroes, press second skill, get an assist really nicely, but the problem is they are very slow. Remember that. You can't really chase enemy heroes that easily. They very slow, like extremely slow, which is a bit sad. But I know they have heavy armor, so whatever. Anyway, we're pushing them again. We'll go alone. We don't really care. We have them in the flail mode again. Try not to fight if you don't have the second skill yet, because the second skill is the most important. And always charge with the big hammer or whatever that is. I really don't know what to tell. It's a flail, right? So yeah. Always charge in with the flail and then switch to the sword, because you get damage bonus for charging and everything. So I put him here, I charge him right into the halberdiers. I don't really care, because they actually can break the halberdiers. Halberdiers can stop you. I do get 3 casualties, but I get already to 37 kills, which is really wonderful. It's really wonderful. And don't be scared to charge into halberdiers. Don't be, because they're an assault troop and they can break the halberdiers. They can actually break them. You might get a lose or two, it is what it is, but you can break them and you can win against them, so don't be scared. And always charge the flail, always, because you get damage bonus, and I don't really remember, like CC or something, so it's pretty nice. We send them back to supply. We need them healthy. We lost only 3, which is a good trade for a unit. It's not really bad. We'll put them back into the flail mode. You should always have them into the flail mode if you ask me, because on the sword mode, they usually move alone. So if they see the enemy they're attacking, they don't stay in that place, which is kind of sad. So always keep them in the flail mode. Besides, you have to engage, and your charging with the flail, it's much better than with the sword. Remember that. No, even if you play mid veterancy or top veterancy, always charge with a big hammer in your hand, with the flail one. Now here, press a little bit V, just to fight a little bit, because I see the cav, so I don't switch to the sword yet. I send them back in. Try to avoid the cav as much as possible. You're not really that good against it. We charge in. We do good amount of damage. We're already 49 kills. We switch to sword. We press second skill. And look at my kills. We're already at 68 kills, 70 kills, 74 kills. We're getting bunch of kills just by simply sending them in, pressing the second skill, and just killing everything around us. This is really good. This is the type of gameplay you should play with them. Unfortunately, it may happen that you're gonna lose bunch of them, because a lot of times you have to tank with them because they're a tanky unit. Your teammates might not engage, so you'll have to do it yourself. It is what it is. Like, that's just the thing. Here I kinda lost them because the paladins did kill me, because again, you don't win against many tier 5 units. Remember that. Against many tier 5 units you're struggling, so that's it. Anyway, we got 3 more. I charged them in with the flare really nice and quickly, just to get whatever value we can get out of them. I won this game only by playing them. Press second skill, used to the sword, and it is what it is. That's just the game. We won this game pretty nicely, pretty quickly. We got 75 kills with Iron Reapers, which is really nice. And that's pretty much it. This is how you have to play them. Now, you can play it this way, but a lot of times you will have to engage, be the first one to engage, and that might not bring you a lot of value. And I'm gonna show you into the next clip. So now we're gonna be the one to engage. Now remember one thing, if you play Iron Reapers, you are forced to engage a lot of times, and you might not get so much value. It is unfortunate, but that's how the unit works. If you play Iron Reapers, a lot of time you have to be the one to make the first move, right? Especially that a lot of time your teammate's not gonna really help you win, because you have to do it on your own, so it is what it is. But you play Iron Reapers, you're a tanky unit, so you'll have to engage. So here, I put him in the flame mode, I do a nice charge in, get a little bit of kills, switch to the sword, press second skill, third skill, second skill, just to get all the value I can get. I do get some kills, but here you see I am tanking all of that damage, which unfortunately doesn't get me extreme amount of kills. It does get me 2 hero kills, which is good. It does get me more than 20 kills, which is really good. But unfortunately, this can happen a lot of time to you if you play Iron Reapers. You have to be the one to engage, because Iron Reapers are a tanky unit, and sadly, you are the first to engage. It is what it is. You might not get that much value, but your teammates should be able to clean it up if they play correctly and if they help you out. So yeah, but the point is, in the first clip you play it more for your own 1v1 units. You can do a lot. In this clip, unfortunately, it's gonna happen very, very often, where you have to be the one to engage, and you're gonna lose your unit a lot of time, even if you might not get a lot of kills. But maybe you still win the game, you tank for your teammates. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Now the conclusion, I will say one thing. Iron Reapers are one of the best newbie friendly units, and this is your best tier 5 unit that you're gonna get. This is your first tier 5 unit to buy, because it's cheap. You don't have to unlock it from seasonal units. You literally buy it with the honor store, from the honor store, so you buy it much more faster. Because tier 5 units from the seasonal units, they cost too much. They take way too much time. It can take you a month depends how much you play. So it is the best purchase you can get, and it should be your first tier 5 unit. And second of all, they're really easy to play and they can bring a lot of value. But they are not the best tier 5 unit, because if you encounter all the other tier 5 units like Siladars, Paladins, Zwei Hunters, they're gonna kill you. They can kill you, so you have to be very careful. But anyway, I think it's a very good unit. It's very solid, it's very strong. Use it smartly, you know, try not to just ditch them into a 1v3, because it's not gonna be that easy. And you're gonna get a lot of value. You can get 50-60 kills per game. That's more than perfect. That's more than perfect, as I did. So good luck with that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope this video helps, because a lot of you asked me for it, and here I am providing it for you. Until the next time, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna stream on Twitch. I hope I can see you around, and have a great day. Have a really lovely day.